Brand new one. Very cool stuff there from 6 Day Bender out of Charlottesville, Virginia. That is who you are hearing right now live in studio, and they'll be at the Preservation Pub this evening at Down on Market Square. They'll be playing about 9:30, 10 o'clock this evening. And again, you were checking them out on UTTV, the Rock Unplugged 6 Day Bender. What's the name of that one again, guys? Brand new one?
We'll call it Huxley. Every month we go out on the road with a handful of new tunes with the plans of coming home and cutting 3 or 4 songs in the week we're home before we go out and make money to do it again.
There you go.
So that's one of the knowns.
Usually it's just a working title, although I already like the name of that song.
Yeah, it kind of works. I kind of like it. You guys, of course, like I said, folks, they're more of a kind of acoustic stripped-down performance today, but they plug in a little bit more, get a little louder, a little more electric at the Preservation Pub this evening, and it's something that I'm sure you'll want to go check out, especially if you have no plans tomorrow. Or like I said, if you get done with your taxes and you want to get out and celebrate a little bit, and heaven forbid you get some money back, then you know that you can go ahead and just leave an open bar tab tonight as well. So Uncle Sam will pay it the next time around.
Buy us some drinks too.
Yeah, I was getting ready to mention that would be for the band as well. So you guys tell me, I mean, did you all grow up in the Charlottesville area pretty much? Or
we're
you
from
guys,
all over.
Did you come to Charlottesville for school?
Luke's
basically?
from New Hampshire.
Yeah?
I'm from California. Clayton's from Alabama, and Corey is from New Jersey.
Wow. So every direction.
Yeah.
We all live together in a house in Earlsville, Virginia now.
In the woods.
All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
When you guys get together and you're not performing in that house, what are you guys listening to? What music kind of inspires 6 Day Bender, or even you guys grew up and inspired and has basically inspired you to play the music you play and has helped form the sound that this band is all about?
I would say, I mean, we've all,
very broad.
Yeah. That's what you love about it.
From rootsy traditional bluegrass music to classic rock to new stuff that's out in the radio today. Pretty much, we're always just listening around and finding new bands that we like, and take it in. Pretty much influences us on the next song or so, and we're just going through artists so quick that our music's changing just as quick, which makes our music very diverse.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And, I mean, I grew up listening to all kinds of rock and loud stuff, but I also grew up playing a lot of bluegrass with my aunt and uncle especially. They live down in Dahlonega, Georgia.
Yeah.
But
again, home of a great festival down there, and has been for years down in Dahlonega.
Exactly. Yeah. We're actually heading down there next weekend.
Yeah, next week we're at a festival in Dahlonega, Georgia.
Bear on the Square.
Bear on the Square Music Festival.
We're playing Saturday night.
Saturday night. There's music going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And all night,
festival.
I'm sure. What about when you guys put a record together? I mean, it's pretty much all originals, I guess, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you guys, when you sit down and write an original, I mean, does somebody bring an idea? Do you guys sit down and do it all together? How does that work as far as
I do
6
most
Day
of the
Bender?
words and that. It started out, like, we started in college, and it was a lot more of, so I'd bring something to the table, and then we'd practice and kind of work it. It would all kind of be changes and everything. But now, like, most of our new stuff just comes out of going in the basement, and we got a permanent rehearsal space set up.
Yeah.
We get a foundation usually. Someone comes up with like a foundation, and then it just kind of builds from there.
Everybody pitches in.
Early on, we had kind of country bluegrass roots. Like when we were starting out, it was like I would bring a song like very much like in form and words, and now it's a lot more that I'll be scrambling to write words to something that we've been that came out of just playing.
Right.
Our basement laboratory.
Yeah.
So now it's a lot more of kind of organic, like rock-based thing versus written out changes and standard like formulas of bluegrass and country music.
Right. Well, you guys got to be excited or got to be enthused by the fact that if you're playing kind of this unplugged acoustic style, you've got bands like Hackensaw Boys, like the Avett Brothers, Old Crow Medicine Show. I mean, it's pretty amazing how young but how incredibly influential and popular these bands and that sound is becoming again, if you will, but they all kind of add their own touch to it as well. And then when you plug in, I can imagine, there's people out there like Drive-By Truckers who are just, amazing, and Sunvolt and, bands like that bring that rootsy rock sound too.
I like to think of music we make, like good rock music will transcend whether it's, noisy and loud or, I mean, it's just like in a room like this, like acoustic makes a lot more sense, but in a big bar room, it's a lot easier to fill it up with a lot louder stuff. And it gives you more options. You can do wild stuff with electric guitars you can't do with acoustics.
Yeah, absolutely.
But ultimately, it should be based in the same sort of, we're not an electro band.
Yeah. No techno tonight at Preservation Pub, ladies and gentlemen. Leave the Belgian rave whistles at home. It's 6 Day Bender out of Charlottesville, Virginia. They're going to be playing Preservation Pub on Market Square this evening. Any interesting covers? You guys have fun with those? You take many requests?
We try to mix up the cover. We kind of rotate the covers around.
Yeah.
We get request a lot of time. Yeah, I'd say every time we go home, we put on a couple, 3 or 4, and usually those are our favorite to play that trip. But we got a pocket full of rusty ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you want to drop some names, I mean, we do stuff like Johnny Cash, Rolling Stones.
Elvis, Otis Redding.
Oh, very cool.
Old Crow, of course.
Yeah, Maybe some audience requests here and there if you got it, too, probably.
If
So
we're feeling up to it.
Yeah.
We do, man.
$50
Do a lot
for
of
Sweet
our.
Home, Alabama.
Well, what I was going to tell you, you got sound check at 8. Yeah, you can learn Rocky Top between 5 and 8 o'clock,
sure.
I think. So.
I know Rocky Top.
So there you go, guys, and that'll get you
standards.
that'll get you another gig here in town. That's for sure. The band is Six Day Bender, again out of Charlottesville, Virginia. It's on your radio now, and since they're still in tune and got the instruments strapped on, how about doing? I think one more probably before we get you guys out of here, and you guys head down to Press Pub a little later.
All right.
What you gonna do?
This is another one off our first record. That CD you've got over there. We put that
And
last April.
right here is the CD,
Last one on the
folks.
CD, track 16.
And we're
Yeah.
building a follow-up.
Very cool. Which, by the
Yeah,
way,
it's called Going Back Again.
you're going to be hearing down the line from this CD quite a bit here on 90.3 The Rock now, since we got it hooked up. But this one going back again from the 6 Day Bender CD, but live in your studio on 90.3 The Rock and UTTV. The Rock Unplugged. Let her go, boys.
I still ride the tide.
Very cool. Live in studio, that is Charlottesville, Virginia's 6-Day Bender. If you want to find out more about 6-Day Bender, want to maybe go get some music by the band or find out where they're going to be performing here in upcoming days and maybe on the festival circuit, tell us who's going to step up and let us know there.
MySpace is always
Corey?
important. MySpace.com/6daybender with the number 6.
Yep.
And then for our website, it's www.6daybender.com.
We got you.
With the number 6 or spelled out 6. So we have both domain names for the website. For MySpace, just the number 6.
Right.
You know, we're on Facebook, and we got a bunch of tour dates coming up. We're in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina for the next month, and then we go back to Virginia and do some local shows back
York,
home.
New Jersey.
Right. Talk about an
Floyd
EP.
Fest this summer.
Oh, Floyd Fest, a big deal. How about the EP? You said maybe an EP out later this year, possibly. Or is it-
Absolutely. We're trying to have it out early summer right now. We're sitting on we've got 11 tracks down of the next album, and I think we're gonna take in various stages of being finished. But I think we're gonna take like 6 tracks, put out an EP early this summer, and then have full CD ready by early fall.
Very cool. All right,
And then
guys.
we've got another recording session when we get home.
Very cool. Luke, Corey, Clayton, Danny, they are 6-Day Bender, and they're out of Charlottesville, Virginia. Again, got to be.
Do declare, Claire Marie, if you don't stop to me.
This is 90.3 The Rock
I'm trying to drive
WTKFM. My name is
111
Benny Smith.
beat.
How do you do? Thanks for tuning in. You're also checking out UTTV The Rock Unplugged on UTTV, and we run this thing every Thursday, Saturday, Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Channel 194 on your Comcast digital package. Channel 65 on campus is where we be every Thursday, Saturday, Sunday night at 9. And today we have a repeat performance, if you will, from a man who frequents our studio often, and we're more the better when it happens because he's one of the finest we've got around here, and his name is Mr. Scott Miller. How do, Scott?
Hey, Benny.
Good to see you, brother.
Hey, man. How you doing?
All right, man. Always good to have you in town, and I guess you've kind of been resting a little bit between getting this fine new record out. It's called For Crying Out Loud. A man who now has his own label, and he's been working hard and kind of put together a whole new business model last year pretty much for what he's been doing, and we'll talk to him a little bit about that. But put together what I think, for my money, could be the best record you may have done in this
century?
post-V-Roy's career. No.
Hey.
I mean, I love